The liquid culture.
Hey guys, welcome to the inaugural episode of The Liquid Culture with me, Mitchell Chirac. This will be the first and what I'm hoping to be a very long-standing history of tasting videos that I plan on making for my website, my new website, theliquidculture.com. This is something I'm really excited about. It's something I've been working on for some time now. Not only this particular project, this website, but my journey to get to this point has been many years in the making. So it's something that I'm excited to share with you, something that I decided to do as part of my continual growth, learning the world of wine, craft beer, craft spirits, other liquid items, beverages, and things of that nature. Maybe some chocolate, maybe some cigars. Who knows what we might get into on the liquid culture, but I tell you what, it's going to be fun. We're going to learn some stuff. We're going to have a nice relationship. I think we're going to build a really nice relationship here, guys. You and me together, we're going to learn some things and we're going to keep it fun. We're going to keep it engaging. So what I wanted to do was film the first episode, keep it really light, casual, easygoing, talk a little bit about what you can expect on this site and in this series of videos, and drink a little bit of wine. So how did we get to this point? So I've been working in the hospitality industry now for 3 to 4 years, and in this journey, this career shift that I took from the world of finance, I wanted to learn as much as I could about the world of wine. Started brewing my own beer for a particular restaurant venture that I was starting, and as those two things kind of started happening, I really started going down the rabbit hole on this thing, guys. I mean, I caught the wine bug super hard. I've always been into craft beer, so that even escalated, and the world of different craft spirits and interesting iterations of whiskey and gin and vodka from different places, all of these things kind of started to snowball for me. I really am the type of person who, when I get interested in something, I get passionate about something, I really go all in. And that's something that I've been doing now for, like I said, about 3 to 4 years. I've been all in on this world. So what I thought would be beneficial would be, not only am I going to get a more engaging and interactive way to continue my knowledge, to continue that journey for me, but something that I really think would be beneficial for you guys. Something to put out where I know that people are starting to get into this world, especially people in that kind of older millennial segment of people, and people a little older than that, who are really starting to get into this world of wine, of craft beer, expanding their knowledge on whiskeys, things like that. And it can be a little bit daunting. I gotta tell you, I mean, it's been part of my day job for the last few years, and even for me, it's been a little bit, well, definitely has been time consuming. And I think there are some people out there who want to dive into it but don't have all that extra time. So what I wanted to do was put out something very engaging, something very entertaining, and something that you guys can look forward to. I mean, at least I hope. I think that there are plenty of you out there who will enjoy something like this, and I want you to take this ride with me, guys. So what you can expect from me. So on the site, we'll have some write-ups, we'll have we will have some maps, some pictures, and then of course these tasting videos that I plan on doing. You'll probably see about, I don't know, I'd say 50% of it will probably be about wine, because that's the world of wine it goes a lot deeper, guys. It goes really, really deep. You can spend infinite amount of time. It's like going to the Louvre. You're not going to knock the Louvre out in a day. But the world of wine, it can be scary to people people because of that. So a lot of wine. You'll see probably 50% of the site will be wine. Maybe 30% will be craft beer. The other, I'd say maybe 10% on spirits, 10 to 15% on spirits, with the rest just some little tidbits of things here and there. May do, little chocolate tasting, or, try some different single origin coffees just to mix things up a little bit, but primarily wine and beer, I would say. So, again, wanted to keep it casual today, but not too casual. Wanted to do something that I thought would kind of be a fun entry point. So we've got one bottle here today. You probably will rarely see me only doing one bottle, unless it's something like a crazy barrel-aged stout or something that I just really can't drink much more than one bottle of. But today I decided I wanted to do a little white wine, a little half bottle white wine, which I'm pretty stoked about. I've got a lot of bottles of these because I visited this vineyard, Robert Sinskey. Visited Robert Sinskey in Napa last year, and was really, really blown away by this Pinot Blanc, guys. Pinot Blanc. So Pinot Blanc. Let's talk a little bit about Pinot Blanc. Let's dive into the wine, right? It's enough about me and the website and what you guys should expect and yada yada. We're talking about wine today. So, Pinot Blanc. You guys probably heard of Pinot Noir before. Pinot Blanc, similar name, white wine. Pinot Noir, red wine. Pinot Blanc is actually related to Pinot Noir. So Pinot Blanc, Pinot Noir does this fun thing, right? Where you'll have a Pinot Noir vine grow, and half of it will be traditional red Pinot Noir grapes. The other half, what the hell is this all about? We've got white wine over here. We got white grapes over here. Now they're not white. They got a little gray, little purpley kind of tint to them. Not super white, but white grapes nonetheless. So weird scientific thing happens there. It's a mutation that takes place with Pinot Noir sometimes, and what you end up with are Pinot Blanc. Not going to go too deep into the science behind it. That's one other thing that you guys can expect here. We're not going crazy deep, detailed master sommelier into the weeds level here, guys. We're going to try and keep it just below surface level. So, we're not surface level. This will be information that will deepen your knowledge on these things, but we're not going too deep into the science and all that kind of jazz. So really all you need to know is Pinot Blanc is a mutation of Pinot Noir. What you get with Pinot Blanc is this really nice, it's crisp, it's not crazy high acid. We're not talking Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling, high acid stuff here, guys. We're talking more kind of that medium plus acidity with this. And in terms of the body, it's not like a Chardonnay where you've got that medium plus body. You're more down in that kind of medium light style white wine. But you can find some really interesting things with Pinot Blanc. So, especially from California, where generally you've got a warmer you've got a warmer growing climate in California than say where Pinot Blanc is traditionally found in Alsace, Germany, Austria. You kind of find it up in that kind of France, Germany kind of border there, and you get more, that's a cooler climate, you get more mineral driven, crisp, citrusy kind of efforts out of there. This one is from California. So Robert Sinskey, these grapes do come from Carneros, which is actually a cooler growing climate relative to the rest of California, but you're still looking at a warmer growing region relative to the rest of the world, right? Robert Sinskey. Robert Sinskey's a fun place to go and visit, guys. They've got a really good tasting experience there, where you go, you walk around, you check out the facilities. You got a glass of wine. They do food pairings, and for me, this Pinot Blanc was something that really stood out. I mean, we tried a lot of wines, some Pinot Noir, some Zen, some different blends. I think we had a Chardonnay, I want to say. They make a lot of stuff at Robert Sinskey. They got a really wide, a wide array of different grapes, a nice catalog of different wines that they make at Robert Sinskey. But this one really stood out to me. And when I went to buy bottles of it, I realized that they only bottle it in either half bottle or Magnum. Start a party or rage. I knew I had to buy some. Love the wine, love the packaging. Half bottles are really fun, right? If you can find them, you can drink a whole one. If the wife doesn't want to drink white wine, you're looking for some Pinot Blanc, you're in the mood for that, rip a half bottle, not a big deal. So on this one, guys, so let me show you the bottle here. So this is what, I definitely want to get you guys a little close up of the label. You'll see me do that for sure. This is the 2014 Robert Sinskey Pinot Blanc from Los Carneros. On the nose, the first thing that jumps out at me is this kind of like bready yeast component, like almost when, if you really are looking for it. I know some of you may not be big, serious wine tasters. This might be your first kind of dive in to that whole experience. But for those of you out there who are used to drinking good champagne, you get that bready, yeasty, toasty kind of thing, like almost like a biscuit or something, or like a nice piece of well toasted bread, and that comes from the yeast. So you get that right up front, in addition to some things like that kind of classic like lemon citrus thing, but that's not super prevalent. But I'm also getting some pear on this thing, guys. Some kind of green apple, some pear, which is nice on the nose there. Just overall, really nice floral bouquet that you get with this wine. This is a crunchy wine, guys. Crunchy wine. It's got the perfect palate here, this perfect balance of like just the right acid, the right body. The yeast and the pear. I mean, I get the pear a lot on the palate. When you kind of exhale, you really kind of feel like you just ate a slice of pear, took a gnaw into a nice ripe pear, and I even get like a little bit of like a pineapple, both on the nose and the palate, which is generally reminiscent of warmer, of like a white wine that you get in a warmer growing climate, which again, Carneros is a cooler climate as part of that area of California. Cooler than Napa for sure, but still relative to the rest of the world and in other places where Pinot Blanc grow. It's definitely still a warmer climate, and I think that's why I'm getting a little bit of that kind of ripe pineapple coming through here. But mostly it's that yeast and that pear, which is really nice, nice combo. A little touch of minerality, a little bit, but it's not crazy minerally. The other thing about Robert Sinskey, guys, so I talked about visiting Robert Sinskey, and it's a fun experience to go and visit them in Napa. They only have a small amount of their fruit planted there at the tasting room or at the facility there in Napa. The rest are all over kind of that, especially that Carneros region, and but all of them are organic. They are organic vineyard, and something that I really like that they do. I mean, it's a branding play for sure, but on the back label, Robert Sinskey, Pinot Blanc, yada yada, 2014, some fun little copy here about the fruit and this and that. But at the bottom, ingredients, organic grapes. That's it. Organic grapes. So if you guys are looking for an organic wine play, certainly is becoming more popular. Organic wines, that's really kind of a buzzword right now. this is a good play for you, I think. If you like white wine, if you're like a Pinot Grigio drinker, I think that this is a really quality bottle, guys. And I think for the half bottle, it's about 25 bones. You can get it directly from the Robert Sinskey, and I think you can even find it on like wine.com, and it comes in this fun little packaging. Look, you don't even get a cork. You get this fun little glass little stopper here, this little plug. You just pop that right back on. Look how fancy that looks. There's really no need for it. This is a half bottle. I will be finishing this, but it's fun. So, guys, that's Robert Sinskey, that's Pinot Blanc, that's a half bottle. That was some fun stuff. Like I said, that's the kind of thing that you can expect here. We're gonna drink some wine, keep it lo-fi, keep it relaxed and casual. Wine, beer, spirits, this, that, the other. We're gonna have a good time. I think that this will be a nice little mutually beneficial relationship between you and me, and I hope you guys stick around. I hope that we can learn some things together. So appreciate you stopping by on this first episode of The Liquid Culture. Be looking out for more. Check out the website. Already got some stuff up, and we'll see you guys next time. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.